for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. First play, going to throw it. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Oliver. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
That is caught. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Howell changing the play here. They'll look to throw again. And the defense, they get to Howell. Will go down here. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Howell. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Targeting one, he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. play action. It's Howell. Out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
And the Bears first down.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 yards on the pickup there. And third down and 6 to go. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Howell throwing on third down here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
The slot man in motion right.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Bears defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. The Eagles sit 8-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The first quarter with the score Bears 3, Eagles 0.
Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Swift. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, burning his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. On the option to give to Swift here.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd down and 8. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground to about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And Howe will throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Howell now to throw it.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set.
At the Eagles' 23-yard line.
Howell.
And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Chris Watkins,
77 yards.
and the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Back to throw, Howell.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Here's Howell.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Oh, pardon corner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On second down, Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Slot man moves right. Now they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll get this up past the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. A short throw to Ingram. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. 69 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The kick by Elliott is good.
And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
First down, how to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That one is caught by Hunt. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 5. First down Bears.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he completes it to Hunt. Touchdown, Bears! From 10 yards out. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17.
Eagles 20, Bears 17.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, which to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On the handoff, this is Swift. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Yeah, nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
On first down, Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's in for the Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they're going to speed things up here.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
At their own 9-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Powell to throw.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here's Howell.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Another throw for Howell.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
That's going to be caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead is down to 2.
Next to score, Eagles 26, Bears 24.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
atmosphere this was, and the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Philadelphia, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year.